departure. Lovely Bird 1 cleared for takeoff, runway 01 west departure. Cleared for takeoff, runway 01, Lovely Bird 1.
Right, good morning. Morning from an airfield west of, not that far west of Cairo. Today I'm gonna do a Neofly mission, which is basically a role-playing game career mode overlay on top of Microsoft Flight Simulator. And we are going to do a couple of things. We're going to first take a medic and drop this medic off in the desert where there's been an accident or something. And then we're going to keep heading west, because let me show you the I'm in live weather, live players here, but this is called Neofly. I've put a link there. I'll put another one. It's a really nice basically role-playing game career simulator for Microsoft Flight Simulator, where you can do missions, and once a day, okay, this little icon, this little exclamation point with a purple background appears on the map, and it says explore before 2021 April 6, which is today, which is my dad's birthday as well, so happy birthday, Dad, wherever you may be. And I have to explore this before almost 8 to 5 p.m. today, okay? If I find this wreck, it's usually a wreck, I haven't done this before, it's a treasure, then, and I land near it, within 5 minutes of seeing it, you get a bunch of money, you get a bunch of gold that you can take back to your airfield, and then we'll be able to buy new airplanes and stuff like that. If you don't find it within the first 5-15 minutes, I forget, then a marker will appear showing you where it is, but then you'll get less gold. So that's the story about these daily exploration missions. In order to do this, I paid like $15,000 for a pilot to fly my Cessna 152 here to Hayok, an airfield, Hotel Echo Oscar Charlie, not far from Cairo. And I can't just pick this exploration mission as a mission. I have to do another mission and then go there after I complete the other mission or during the other mission. And this other mission I picked is whatever's closest to that. It's a medic mission that I have to emergency land wherever you can on the landing zone to bring the medic at this position here. Okay, so I've just roughly used the Microsoft Flight Simulator flight plan. I'm not using a little nav map for this one. I do have Flight Sim Toolkit Pro, I believe it's called. I just started supporting this on Patreon. It's a lovely utility, and this is what giving me the all this data you're seeing on the top of the stream now, and this little map on the bottom left. And you can do commands, so when I take off, you can predict, like for example, I can predict that my feet per minute descent landing rate will be, let's say, I don't know, 140. So I can do that, and that's my guess. And then when you land, you'll be a winner. I don't know if it actually connects to Twitch and gives you stream points if you win or not, but I hope that becomes the case eventually if it's not happening right now. Otherwise, I'm gonna maybe have to think about some prizes that I can give out in the stream for people who predict this stuff, okay? So this, okay, to go, I have to go west roughly 32 nautical miles. So I'm gonna leave little nav map open here, and let's switch back to the simulator, and yep, let's take off. Here we go. Neofly, a very slight wind here. A Neofly, so we're gonna take off and head west. All right, here we go. Let me get the parking brake released over here. Did I do it? Okay, well, I guess we'll find out. I'm just gonna put power. Yeah, there you go. And we're off. My first ever Neofly treasure hunt on this date here on the Sahara Desert west of Cairo. Quite a bit of a wind, actually. And off we go. I don't know what's going on with my airspeed. I don't know if there's a bug right now, but nothing is moving. Look at this, nothing is moving in the airplane. What's going on here? Is this a bug or did I do something wrong?
Lovely Bird 1, continue for west departure. I will contact
What is
you
going on
when
here?
you
No,
fly
my instruments are not working here in the Cessna, so I'm just gonna have to do my best and hope that the flight surfaces seem to be working. I have no idea what's going on. I try to retract the flaps. Retracting the flaps is not working. What is going on here? Look at this. Nothing is working. Nothing is moving. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Sheepa.
Lovely Bird 1, please acknowledge.
I acknowledge, but I have no instruments are working here. What's going on? Acknowledge indication.
October Tower, Lovely Bird 1, continue for west departure.
All right. Let me alt tab to Neofly and see if it's tracking. It's tracking my flight. None of the instruments of the airplane are working. Did I not turn something on here? I mean, look at this. Nothing is working. What the heck? Okay, that's very odd. Well, just gonna have to keep going. I'm gonna head west, even though my compass here is not working. Oh, there you go. Now it started working. Wow. Okay, maybe it's a Microsoft Flight Simulator bug. Now everything woke up. Okay, we're gonna keep heading east, and it eats my snorts. Hashtag 90709 is like a fan of the Simpsons. I get eat my shorts. Bart Simpson, that was an insult that Bart Simpson used to say, that there's a fan of the Simpsons out there. All right, I'm gonna keep heading east here. How are you doing, Sheepa? Happy Tuesday to you over there in the Netherlands. I want to go head west, not east. I'm all confused. This whole like instrument, and there goes, the instruments again are not working once again. Maybe it's because I have a little nav map. I mean, not little nav map, but the Neofly in progress here. That all this stuff is slowing down my computer. No idea. Let me disable the preview on OBS, see if that gives me a few more frames per second here. I have Sim Toolkit Pro giving us all this in-flight data. Maybe that's also called, maybe that's competing with Neofly for the attention of the sim. Oh, and now I can't. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna, well, the sun rises on the east and settles on the west, right? So in the local time, I think in Egypt, the sun is setting, so I'm just gonna head towards the sun there, and that will be putting me in the right direction. And if I'm stuttering it a little bit here, it's because, you know, I'm confused. The parking brake set. Oh, the payload was wrong? Oh dear. Okay, let's go back to the airport and let's land, and hopefully that we can fix this at the airport. I'm gonna make a decision here to head back to this airfield and try to start this again, because I think there was something that I missed, and I don't like all these instruments not working here. I'm just above the airfield anyway. Let's get in touch. Request full stop
October
landing.
Tower, Lovely Bird 1 to land. Lovely Bird 1, October Tower. Make left base runway 01. Altimeter 29.74, wind 255 at 8.
Okay, I'm just gonna go
Lovely
right.
Bird 1 cleared to land runway 01.
All right,
Wind
clear.
255 at 8.
All right, acknowledge
Cleared to
landing
land
clearance.
runway 01, Lovely Bird 1.
And we're gonna land, and we're gonna try to rectify the situation. Okay. I'm not sure what's happening, but maybe too many different utilities are competing for the attention of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and Microsoft Flight Simulator is getting upset, and the updates of the dashboard here of the instruments are suffering consequently. All right. Rise of the Machines. Yeah. I watched Terminator 1, the Terminator, and then Terminator 2, and then the last Terminator. All the ones with Sarah Connor and with Linda Hamilton, and here you go. There you go. Oh, that's quite smooth, huh? All right. I win because I guessed 140, and look at that, minus 184, okay. I should have put a minus that. I don't understand if that's totally required yet, but I'm just gonna stay right here. Acknowledge ground handoff. I'm just gonna stay right here, short of this runway. Ground services, taxi for takeoff option. Okay, now let's okay, let me stop track IR here, okay. Let's go back to Neofly, and I think I have a strict screen capture turned on, so you should be able to see what's going on here, okay. Look at this, okay. Fuel 74, mission weight 190 pounds. Okay, let's, there's no parking brake in this airplane, huh? Okay, I have the passenger. I don't have a payload, okay, so let me end this flight. Okay, and let's try this again. Alright, so basically the way this works is you fire up the utility Neofly, you pick a mission, and I pick this mission here, okay? And then you have to make all these lights turn green here. So the payload, and I have to look at the payload here, is 100, mission weight 190 pounds. Oh, goods weight 0, current payload 340, due 360. Okay, so I made a mistake there, so let's go here. Let's go weight and balance. I need a 360 pounds. Currently it's 340 apparently. Okay, so let's put a 100% fuel because I'm gonna keep flying to find that treasure. I'm not just gonna do this mission. I'm gonna look for that daily treasure. Okay, and now let's increase this. So this number down here goes to 360. Okay, 358, 366. Okay, I can just do 183, 183. Oh, 180. By the gods, delete all these pounds. 183, I wish they just used kilos, you know, but... Okay, 183, 183, that'll give us, that's apparently 366. I can't do math today, or most days. There you go, that's 360. Alright. Alright, payload, let's see, goods weight, mission weight, 190. You know what, let's just do end mission, let's do another one. Let's try again. Connect and fly. We select the mission. Let's try this one here, let's try a different one. Sorry, these emergency people will have to deal with my, Roger that lovely bird. It's a lovely bird. Okay, let's do this mission, okay. Fly. Alright, so mission info. Okay, that one okay, this is a new one. Connect and fly. Okay, I'm a Cessna 152 Hypertext Hero there. And okay, payload 340 due 360. Okay, fuel 74. Let's I think it's only the payload that matters. Let's see, 360. Okay, 360. All right. Payload, okay, motor on, airport, where am I? Okay, here we are. Set as departure, and set as arrival as well. Okay, I want this payload to turn green before I click anything else. So, for some reason, it's not... Maybe it wants the fuel to be 74 pounds. Okay, let's try it. 74 pounds. 74 pounds. And now 180. 180. All right, 360. Ah, still nothing. Mission weight 190 pounds. Where's the whole mission weight? Payload, total weight. Qualification A. Getting very confused with this thing. Cargo 190 pounds. What if I do this? 0 for passenger and 190. Negative. Fuel 74 pounds, maybe total. So what? 40 plus 40 is 80. So what? 35. 35 is 70. So 36 plus 36 is 74, right? No, 38. 2 fuel tanks, so that's confusing me as well. All right, and now the payload went down, so let's just get it up. By the gods, I could do this easily before. Maybe I'm just can't do math today. Or maybe there's something going on here. Okay, passenger is fine. The payload, goods weight 0. Maybe I just put 0 payload. Okay. But you can't put 0 because as soon as you put passengers, maybe I just have to weigh really heavy for myself. Calculatory functions disabled, please stand by. They're often disabled in my brain, Shifa. Okay. Mission weight 100, current payload 340, Jew 360, okay? Here's the payload. Let me just use, I'm gonna just ignore this. I'm gonna look payload down here. I'm just gonna get this to 360. Okay. I mean, this is the only thing I can do, really. And I'll click on this and I'll click it again to make sure that it picks it up. And then I come back here. Maybe it's because the aircraft I'm choosing, because I'm choosing an aircraft with the livery. Maybe it doesn't like that. Maybe I should just put the default one. Maybe it'll like it like that. Maybe then it'll work. Let's see. Weight and balance. Okay, 170 is the 340. 180. 180 for 360 payload. Still not. And let's try to get... oh, maybe I have to put the fuel first. Fuel 74 pounds. Let's try. 74 pounds. And now that's 360. I'll just click and click back, see if that cargo 190 pounds. What a confusion. Okay, let's try that. Let's try 190 pounds, then I'll go down to, I'll lose a little weight, you know, I'll take some weight off my belly here. Did it like that? Okay. Choose plane and crew to fly. By the gods. Maybe I just have to click now and it'll hear current, but it still says current payload 340 and Jew 360. I don't know if this is a bug. But maybe it's because I have a Sim Toolkit Pro connected as well. But it's more likely operator error. Fuel 148. Maybe I have to. Maybe I have to get low. I'm putting more fuel because I want to go for that other mission. But maybe that's the problem. Maybe I have to put what was it? 74. So here, let me just. I'm such an idiot. Okay, 61. Okay. All right. Yes. All right. Let's do 37. Okay. 37. All right. 360, fuel 74, 74. Still nothing. I'm gonna click go, and if for some reason it doesn't work, we're just gonna go for a flight and try to find the treasure. This medic is gonna have to call someone else who's more competent than me. Okay. All right, 74-pound whole engine, goods weight 0, mission weight 190 pounds. Yeah, totally confused here, but let's just go. Let's just fly and let's see if these lights turn green. Oh, there you go. Turn.
Emergency.
Embers,
a big fire needs
Embers,
backup from
teaching
firefighters.
Africa.
2 of them are on their way. Stand by.
I just had to click play, okay?
Hello, pilot. We are ready. Bring us to this damn fire.
Bird 1 ready for straight-left departure at runway
He sounds
01.
excited. Bring us to this damn fire. Okay, there's a fire out there in the
Transport.
desert.
All firemen on board. You can take off.
Alright, firemen are on board, okay. And I can take off apparently. Ooh, I don't see my airplane now. I see a light. Wow, we're having a lot of trouble today, aren't we? What now? Okay, let me stop the preview on Okay, well, I don't see my airplane. That's an issue. Let me quit something. Let me quit Sim Toolkit Pro right now. Yep, I have to put out a fire in the desert apparently. But my simulator is very confused. All right, let me minimize that. Look at this. I can't see. I can't see my airplane. Should I just fly without being able to see the airplane? Okay, I just have to go west. All right. All right. Well, let's fly without the airplane. Let's see what happens. I think it's something to do with the computer's too tired from having to use Flight Sim Toolkit Pro and all this stuff that I have running at the same time. Let me just do one thing here. I'm putting the settings. I think I can disable hardware acceleration or something. But yeah, it's really chugging this thing. Okay, I'm just going to quit here because this is an alpha software as well. Yeah, quit. And let's see if that'll allow me to see my aeroplane, and we'll just leave a Neofly. So I have Flight Sim Toolkit Pro because it has all this cool stuff here, the heading, the little map and stuff. For now, I'm just going to disable that stuff until I figure out what to do later. It was working the other day for my long flight, but I think that's because I wasn't connected to the internet. Maybe I was just using a localhost thing. Let's just try going like this, and let's see if I'll be able to see my airplane now. I don't steal my airplane still, but you know what? To hell with it. I'm gonna just fly it without seeing my airplane. Go. I have the light so I can tell more or less where I'm pointing. What the bloody hell? It flew for how many hours across Australia? I flew for
Fly
20
safe,
hours.
And good luck with the landing.
Alright, good luck to the landing. So now, ladies and gentlemen, you can predict, even though you can't see an airplane right now. This is so weird. This is gonna end badly, okay? I can see the strobe light. I can see the strobe light. Yeah, I turned off track IR because I'm just gonna keep heading that way. Yeah, it wasn't the same plane though, Sheepa. This is a Cessna 152 I'm flying here. It's my Neofly career, default airplane. But the one that I flew across Australia was a Cessna 172, so it's a 7 instead of a 5. It's a slightly more modern version of the Cessna. And I really have no idea what's going on here. If it's my computer ran out of memory because of this Neofly Flight Sim Toolkit Pro Adventure. It's a really odd name. I became a supporter of them today, so I hope that it helps them make it better. But it's really cool. It gives you a bunch of oh, look at that. Okay, and we're back. Okay, I can see where I'm going now. Good. All right, and I'm just gonna keep following this this map. First, we're gonna deliver a doctor here, and then we're gonna keep flying west and try to find this treasure, okay? That's the and without Flight Sim Toolkit Pro, you can't, I can't, predictions are off, okay, so I can't predict. I'm gonna try to turn it on again in a second. We have a bit of time to fly out over there. Okay. And this one doesn't have an autopilot. It says the 152 that I'm flying doesn't have a Garmin autopilot. Okay, it's just me over here. Let's try to trim it a little bit, and then let's try to fire up flight. What is it called here? Sim Toolkit Pro. I get so confused. The Sim Toolkit and Pro. The Pro, it's you know, it's free. You can be a Patreon. But here I'm gonna go with continue with local account. Okay. Okay. Now the Sim Toolkit Pro Twitch bot had joined. Okay. So now if you want to predict how my feet per minute of my landing, my next landing, you can go like this. Okay. You can go on the chat and you can put like an exclamation mark. And you can type the word predict. Well, my computer, everything's running very slowly because I'm running so many things at once. I need an i7 or i9 processor. This i5 is starting to get a little. Okay, put predict, and then you put whatever. Generally for light aircraft like this, general aviation aircraft, a good landing is, I don't know, between like what, 50 and 150. I'm not sure, but. Okay, I think it's like this. Predict, and then you put a number. So I'm gonna put minus 100 feet per second. Okay. Timmy that said 75. All right, thank you. So it adds a new, like, you know. And I'm gonna minimize that and hope that, okay. And then in my next landing, I don't know if you get Steam points, if you stream points, if you predict correctly, if you can. Oh, for goodness sake, tower. All right, I'll acknowledge the bloody frequency change. Please leave me alone from now on. All right. And so, yeah, you can see a list of all these commands. This is brand new to me, but if you go to this web page over here on my site, I put the link further up on the chat. It's so slow for me, everything, so I'm just gonna stick with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Right, and again, oh, let me put my flaps up. Okay, flaps are, okay, you can see the nose is gonna go down a bit because the lift over the wing is gonna get a little less. And I'm gonna keep looking at here at Neofly. I'm just gonna track my flight. I'm gonna pretend this Neofly is an iPad with a Garmin GPS thing that I have on board with me, okay, so that we can just keep out tabbing. So the mission is once a day with Neofly, of this lovely RPG career mode for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Once a day, one of these pretty little exclamation marks with a you know, Twitch-like purple colored background appears, and you can go and try to find a treasure. If you find it within 5 minutes, I think, and land it, then you get the full treasure. If you can't find it after about 5 or 15 minutes, I forget, then it'll put a marker, but then you'll get less treasure. But there's no mission to go for it. You just have to go to it by yourself and during a mission. So I just picked the emergency fire, I guess. I have some firemen here, or a medic over here. So we're gonna first land there, drop off this medic, and then we're gonna take off, and we're gonna keep heading east to try to find this treasure over here. Never done it before. This is gonna be my first time. So flying over this part of the world here, you can see well, okay, you can see how whoa, okay, how strangely beautiful it is. It's very, you know, not much out there, but the desert does have its own beauty. I lived in Tunisia for a few years in North Africa. I went on a school trip with my class when I was in middle school, the desert south of Tunisia, and that was an amazing experience. Like these salt deposits, and you know, we can find little oases there. It's just like this giant landscape that it literally is a little bit humbling, and it kind of reminds me a bit of the moons you land in Elite Dangerous, because there's nothing out there, and it's this massive landscape, and there's not much out there, you know. And the amount of stars you can see at night is just unbelievable. These crazy highways here. Oh, is that a swimming pool? Swimming pool in the desert? And it looks like some sort of salt, maybe mine or something. Should retry Flight Simulator at some point. I would love to have you join me in Flight Simulator. Sheepan, you know what? This Neofly the next update 3.0 is gonna have multiplayer. So I mean, it's a little bit you know, it's gonna be pretty basic multiplayer at first, but basically you're gonna go in here and we'll be able to fly the mission together. And whoever lands first, for example, if we were doing this one, whoever lands first gets a bonus, but we still both make money. So it's a bit like, I don't know if in Elite the person who picks the mission gets a larger share, but it's a little bit like GTA heists. So the person who did the mission gets larger share. And that's going to be awesome to fly joint missions. I think the 3.0 update of Neofly is coming out tomorrow. You can go to neofly.net to check it out. I donated, and he has a Patreon page now. It's a one-person show. This, I think it's really impressive. Let's zoom in a bit. Okay, we're about halfway to where we have to drop off the medic. One thing that I had to do is I had to put my fuel lower than I wanted to, because I want to continue this mission and keep going. Look at that. Where's my fuel? There. So my fuel, you know, less than half a tank here. On the left fuel tank, a little bit less. So hopefully we will, I don't know, and this is the desert, okay? I think this is the closest airport I could find to where this daily treasure is. So there's no place to divert. If we start running out of fuel, it's just gonna be a mission failure, and then I would have to pay. It tracks my finances. You can go here, finances. I had to pay like $5,000 for a pilot to fly the plane here to do this mission, and $10,000 to fly the plane here. I could choose to fly it myself, but I didn't want to fly from the UK where I was to here, okay? So my total, I have $27,000 now. I had 30 some, but I want to find this treasure and see how much of this treasure I can make. Because if you find the treasure, it's a bunch of money, and then we could eventually buy new airplanes, all this stuff. I just like having I just like having the game mode, like missions and stuff. Really cool. There's some oil installation. Right, we are quite high right now at 5,000 feet. I'm gonna descend a little bit because I'm not too far from our landing zone over here. And as soon as we get there, we just have to land within, I think, 2 nautical miles to drop off the medic and complete the mission. So let's start aiming down here. I'm gonna take a look if there's any features. I see like some sort of road here. I'm tracking right onto where this place is. And apparently with this treasure hunt mode, there's actually 3D models. I had to put to install it. I had to put in the community folder of Microsoft Flight Simulator. I had to put in this folder that I think contains 3D models for, I don't know, an aircraft wreck or something. I didn't really look at it. I just followed the instructions. I'm curious to see if I can find this treasure, what it'll be like. Okay, just in case my prediction is not, I'm gonna predict again here, just in case it went off because I restarted the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go predict. I'll go like 120 maybe. I think I should still keep it, but just double check, just making sure. And it's good to test it because Timmy predicted 75. So we'll see if his prediction. Oh, there's still 2 entries there, so it's still tracking his prediction. And I think I could enable the little overlay now. It won't show as much information, but it will show that's vertical speed there. That's the landing. That when my landing speed. But that's not what I want. Okay, when my landing speed. That's what. When I touch down, that's the number that we're predicting here. All right. Yeah, so for the medic, it's just a waypoint. I don't think you see like a fire unless they updated that. If it was an oil fire like in Kuwait, you know, that would be a problem. But look at it, look at that. That's a little oasis there. That's cool. Nice. All right, getting closer. Yeah, and I think fuel's gonna be an issue here, as it was during my Australia flight. Do you have Flight Simulator Sheep, or are you talking about, did you have like an older version? I'm having a lot of fun with Microsoft Flight Simulator. With these utilities, they really make it shine, but it's nice that they make it into this modular format that other people can make utilities for it, you know? Makes it really, brings it to life. Like other airplanes, a city. Look out front. I'm flying live weather and live time, so this is apparently what it looks like right now in this part of the world, west of Cairo in the Sahara. See something over there, some white sands or salt deposits, perhaps. I had one lots of years ago. Yeah, same here. Yeah, this one I got the basic version, the deluxe. There's 3 versions. The only difference is more airplanes and more airports. But one of the airports, I don't know if it's in the deluxe version, is Schiphol. So you probably want to get Schiphol airport. I probably will get the deluxe version to get like the Cessna 172 without the GPS, with the steam gauges, and the 787 Dreamliner. Although I have to admit, my favorite planes to fly in this are the general aviation, these small planes, the jetliners. You know, you go to 30,000, 40,000 feet, you don't really see anything up there. It's fun to land them. But, you know, a friend of mine, he loves just...
Transporter form dispatch. You are less than 3 miles from the drop zone. Find a way to land.
All right, copy that. We got dispatch here, so we're nearby. Let's just try to land really close to it. Here you go. I'm gonna put the flaps down. Flaps are coming down. And I'm just keep alt tabbing to this icon here. It would be nice if they put like a graphics of a fire or something, but was that it? No. I'm gonna add that as a suggestion. Add you know, visual elements also for this medic stuff. All right, let's see. Getting close. I'm gonna try to land right on top of it, you know. I mean, I'll try not to, you know, kill the person who needs help. I mean, it's a medic, but they said fireman. Was that weird, or was that like actually? All right, pretty close. I'm just gonna land now. Oh, maybe I see something here. Do you see that? There's something over there. It's a vehicle. Oh, there you go. Maybe there is. Maybe they do have a.
Transporter form dispatch.
All right,
You did
Timmy
it.
Fun
Nice.
won.
Secure the
All
plane
right,
with the parking brake.
44. Good job, Tim. How you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, an applause for Timmy Thumb for getting the correct, the closest guess. He guessed 75 feet per minute. It was, oh wait. They recorded at minus 322. Okay, I don't understand what happened. Maybe that's... I'm just confused here because I'm trying to control the airplane at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. And this is where we... So they do have models. That's awesome. I'm gonna put the parking brake.
Fire command. We have landed. We are coming.
Alright. Yeah, quite an emergency right in the middle of the desert. I mean, who was this? Like Indiana Jones out here? Okay, I predicted 120. You predicted 75. Okay, so 75 is closer to minus 322. Okay,
You saved a life today. Find a way to come back home.
Okay, it was a pretty hard landing. I forgot to put a minus on mine because, you know, landing of a positive thing, I think it means like you're landing on a runway that's going uphill. I think it can happen, you know, you have a positive because you're kind of climbing and then you touch down. I forgot to put the minus sign there. So Timmy 1, excellent work. I'm going to release the parking brake. Let's take a look at our fuel here. Maybe we'll be able to find this stuff. I'm going to release the parking brake and I'm going to put up my flaps. Just leave a little bit of flap. Let's just take off without it. I leave a little bit like that, and let's go. I'm just gonna go full forward here and hope that I don't crash into anything up ahead. And we're gonna keep going west for this treasure now. Excellent. I think it's mission accomplished. I think all you have to do is drop off the medic, and the mission is accomplished, and you make the money. I don't think you have to. You have to go
Fly
back
safe,
to base.
and good luck with the landing.
Okay, but the thing is, if you don't make it back to base, you lose your airplane. You know, if you crash your airplane, you lose that airplane, and then you have to get a loan to get a new one. I think so. It is. It's not just like that's the cool thing about this game mode is that it forces you to try to, you know, pay attention and land safe. The emergency in the desert of Mummy-Field King has caused a sandstorm and flames are shooting out of the ground. Over. Ladies and gentlemen, an applause for Shipa for being here and making me laugh with us. Okay, let's keep going west. Over. Alright, so now if I look back at my thing, okay? We're gonna keep heading west to that, whoa, okay. Have to remember, I'm still flying the airplane. It's not on autopilot when I alt-tab, okay? Gonna keep heading west. Oh. Go around there. Trim the airplane. Let's follow that big ball of fire, the sun. Trying to get the track IR position a little bit better here. Oh, out the top. And now let's try to get a vector a little bit north of west the bearing. And let's see if we can find this this treasure. I don't know if we'll have enough fuel, but we're gonna give it a shot. I could go back and refuel and then go out. Should I do that to be sure that I don't lose my airplane here? Maybe that's smarter. What time is it? I'm thinking that might be smarter. But whatever, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna risk it, you know, it's not a real airplane. Take a walk on the wild side. Take a walk on the wild side. What was that song? If you would like some music, let me know. I can put some on for you. Even though my computer seems, with this i5 processor, seems to struggle sometimes when I need more cores if I'm going to run all this stuff at the same time. And There's only, I think, 6 cores on the i5. Ask the marketers why they call it i5 with 6 cores. I don't know about the i7, if that's 8 cores, and the i9 is 10 cores maybe. Maybe it's like a computer thing, you know? You start counting from 0 of computers, so 1 is not 1, it's 0. Alright, there's that big road heading west. But that's heading that direction, it's southwest. And this is an approximate location, I think. Not right there. So we're just gonna have to get to that location and start looking around. Some sand dunes. I don't know if that's naturally a natural, like a border maybe. You know, something that doesn't exist in the real world naturally by human beings, like putting. But I think it's just this. It's not a border. But maybe look at that. This is a border here. Maybe you're going into Libya now. Where's it? I'm not familiar with this. I've never been to Egypt or Libya. I was right next door to Libya and Tunisia. One of the best years of my life. Middle school. Tiny little American school in Tunis. Michael Jordan was still playing basketball. Good teachers, good friends. One of them loves Microsoft Flight Simulator. i7 10700K is a good one. All right. Yeah, I have a. Would that fit a? 1 second. You know if that would fit an Asus ROG Strix Z390i gaming. I repeat, ROG Strix Z390i gaming. Do you think an i10 would? Because I don't want to get a new motherboard. Yeah, if I go AMD, I would have to get a new motherboard. So. My little I think this old school Cessnas, I don't know if it has like okay, that's the dome light. Okay, let's check all the light. Pitot heat I don't need. I don't think I have that much, you know, like that. It's like a 1950s airplane that looks like a 1970 dashboard. Maybe it was updated in the 1970s, or maybe this plane was made in 78. I don't remember. No, I think the Skyhawk was 78. But these are not functional here. I think those are just maybe emergency lights. I'm not sure. I'm still learning these airplanes. This looks like a flying car, the Cessna. Pretty cool. That has a 1151 socket. Okay, so probably won't fit the i7 10700K. I think it fits some i7. I don't know about the i9 and i10 and whatever those are called, but another thing I could do is go lean on the fuel, get the mixture back a little bit. I think that will let me go further with this fuel. Try that. We'll trade in flight performance for a little bit more endurance here. The gorgeous Sahara Desert, ladies and gentlemen. I have a Phantom. Maybe one of the people that was injured got into the airplane with me, or maybe that's just a Phantom avatar next to me. Look, this beautiful. I mean, the beautiful thing about this Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is that you can fly everywhere in the world, and it looks like it does in real life because they use, you know, real satellite imagery. And then they have that Black Shark AI to put in buildings that kind of look like the real buildings, where, you know, they haven't hand-placed buildings. And for some cities like New York, you know, London, stuff like that, and now they're working on Western Europe, they actually use this technique called photogrammetry to put buildings that look, they use photos of the buildings to generate buildings. Whoa. What's that? They look like the real one. Weird noise over here. Sheepa talking here. Let's see. Either i9 9700K or i9 9900K. Do you think? Thank you, Sheepa. I appreciate it. i7 9700K. Do you think that would give me a substantial improvement of performance as well, or just would let me, you know, have more things running at the same time without degrading the performance like I am having trouble with now? The flying car, ladies and gentlemen, the Cessna 152. It's the closest we have to a flying car so far. Although the Icon A5 is entering the competition lately. Look at these seats. The i900K will destroy worlds. Okay. Okay. Does that mean it'll be excellent? I wonder how much those things cost, like $400 or something. Not as much of an impact. Yeah, I mean, I kind of, I have a small, an ITX machine, but I did, the cooler on it is this giant, like, thing with an owl logo on it, and I think that my processor rarely goes above 50 degrees or something, so I think it's way overcooled, so I think I definitely have room for putting something really powerful in there if needed. You specifically went for the cheaper one. Interesting. So it's like, it's not really worth the money, the little bump in performance. Let's give us a telephoto view here, like in Rambo 2, when the helicopter is arriving, you know, the sun back there. This kind of shot, you know, they go far away and then you put a telephoto lens on it and then you zoom in. If I'm this far away now, the sound won't be as loud as well. $170 to $250. Okay, that sounds good. I'm gonna go look in PC parts picker. I actually finished. Well, I was super lazy and I just did a two paragraph review of my you know, case and stuff. The other day I finished because I had been like almost a year since, well, like 9 months, or I don't know, maybe more like half a year since I promised I was gonna finish that series of reviews of my current system, but it's done now. I still have to review this thing, the TH Flight Hottest. It's been fine. I mean, one of the buttons is breaking, but I just paid $45 for it. I was thinking about upgrading to a bigger one, but you know, if I upgrade to a new stick, I'm gonna have to relearn all my muscle memory for Elite, remap all the buttons. I'm thinking about just buying a new one of the same exact one, staying with a cheap stick, and maybe getting some rudder pedals if I'm gonna be playing this game all the time. These games, well, it is my favorite games are flight simulators, so here we are. There's the beautiful Nile, very fertile Nile Delta, where the Egyptians built pyramids, and recently the Suez Canal here near Port Said, there was a big ship stuck there, so you know, it's a big problem because it's the closest way to navigate from China to Europe, okay, or for example from Southeast Asia or Asia to Europe, because then you can go through here instead of having to go all the way down in the Cape of Good Hope. You have to go all the way down here and up here to reach the Netherlands up there. Nope, you can just cut right through here, and when that was blocked, you know, that was a problem. So it's fun for me to... That's the cool thing about Neofly. You can go anywhere in the world. You like, you pay to... You either fly there yourself, or you pay for... You spend money to have a virtual pilot and fly your airplane somewhere else to change you know, your work, your place of your area of operations. And then you can click generate here on missions. You put on an iCal, like the airport code, you click search, and then it generates all these missions for you. And they're missions based on rank. When you have a more experience points and more rank, you get different types of missions. But you can always try these lovely treasure hunt missions. It's the first one I'm ever trying. Not even on, I haven't tried one off stream either. The i7-9700K is a good gaming 8-core. The i9-9900K would be a bigger bang, but you can also pay way more than you need for the extra cores. Okay. How many cores does the i9? It's like 10 cores or something? Yeah. Because I have 6 cores right now. I think a couple more cores will be good though. All these utilities I run in tandem with this flight simulator, you know, this is... can slow things down here. Let's hope I reach this place before it gets dark. Getting close. Let's take a look, keep an eye on my fuel. Alright, it was good, I think, for me to lean that a little bit. I'm at 44% now. Okay, I think I'll be able to get there. The question is, will I be able to go back? And what happens if I just land in the desert? I don't crash the plane, but I land. Is there does Neofly let you, does it save the position of the airplane and then it charges you money to send a rescue crew there? And maybe that's another suggestion for the multiplayer mode of this that's coming in 3.0. I think tomorrow's coming out. Would be, you know, if someone doesn't make it with the fuel, allow a friend to go to fly to them and deliver fuel and to refuel their plane. Oh, I forgot to turn off the timer for that race. Maybe I should turn that off. Here, give me a second. This is Nightbot commands, because that's a timer for the race I did in the weekend. But you know, you should still go check them out. Oh, also 8 core, just higher performance, huh? Oh yeah, then I think I'm more interested, unless it's a huge jump in performance. I'm more interested in the number of cores. Let me turn off this timer. Okay, I'll leave it there so that for the next race there'll be probably another charity. Okay, and for this next landing, I'm going to make a prediction. Let's try minus 70 feet per minute landing rate for this next one. And you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, look at the sort of the greenish view of the sky there. This is wonderful weather effects in this game. It's just photorealistic, just really beautiful. All right, not too far from this treasure hunt spot. Chipa says I use a 3800 XT. That's the AMD processor. I'm not so familiar with those. 2080S, but only 16 GB system memory. I got 32. I went for 32 in my memory when I built this thing. I can stream, game heavily on open world, and have a number of things open without any stutter. Awesome. Yeah, I have the 2070S. How many cores is that thing? Like 8? As well. Yeah, the only games that I've experienced any sort of stuttering here is like Microsoft Flight Simulator when I have other things open, and if I'm like near a big city as well. And the Assassin's Creed game that they use a lot of cores. Sometimes there's a weird like delay, but I don't know if it was a setting thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching this area here. where we are supposed to find this this treasure. Here in the Egyptian desert, where the Sahara Egyptian desert. I don't know if it's in Egypt still or already in Libya here, but west of Cairo. Let's start taking a look around here. Eight cores running at 4.7 gigahertz for the main core and 4.5 on the others. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into these. I mean, it hasn't been a big problem. This thing here about textures not loading in Microsoft Flight Simulator, my whole plane not loading, I think that has something to do with like not enough cores of all this other stuff running on the background.
Transporter from dispatch. You are less than 5 miles from an exploration point. Search 1 mile around the map icon.
All right, let's search. All right. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna cheat. I'm gonna go to outside view, and we're gonna be looking over here. Okay, I'm gonna turn off track IR, and let's look around. Well, let's look at the track IR. Let's pretend we're in the real airplane. Yeah, I have 5 minutes, I think, to find this. If I don't find it within 5 minutes, then it'll put an icon to exactly where it is. That's the approximate location, okay? But obviously the icon I'll get like less money. Alright, here you go. Except on rendering, workloads, and compression. The Galaxy has 10700K and blows me out of the water except rendering and decompressions. Okay. i7 9700, huh? Okay, well, I'll take that into consideration. Oh, is that something down there? No, I'm looking for an aircraft wreck or something like that. I'm going to turn off track IR here because it's a bit odd. It's a little disorienting. There's some little oases. Really beautiful. Another little oasis. All right, well, I'm right on top of it basically, but remember that's not the actual thing. That's just an approximate location. I have to look within a mile of it. Oh, I see something there. That's something. Fly towards it. You get what you want, man. Hey, but it's good to have no, it looks like just a burnt out building or something. But it's good to get you know, advice from the pros. Is that the wreck? Maybe that's it? I'm thinking that might be it, but I don't see any 3D model. Well, let's land by it and see, okay? I'm gonna do a low pass on this weird marking on the ground here. Where did it go? Here it is. I don't think that's it. That's just like some little oases, I think. I don't think that's it. All right, let's keep moving. I'll tap to Neofly. Oh, was that it? Maybe that was it. Maybe I found it. What's the icon? Maybe I found it. Maybe that was it. Let me try not to crash here. Let's zoom in. I think that's it. I think I was right. Or maybe it's this thing over here. Look at this. Maybe it is this. Okay. No, it says to the right. Okay. Really getting dark here. I'm flying low. Okay, I'm right above it now. And I didn't see it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pretty confused. Alright, we're just gonna land over here and because I'm confused about this icon. We're just gonna try to land on it and see what it tells me. Because I thought I would see like a 3D model. But maybe the icon just represents, you know, a warning about my fuel or something, because I know it's getting low. Alright. I flew right over it right now. I'm just gonna turn back and land. Right with the sun setting here on the Sahara Desert. Okay, here you go. It's gonna be a rough sort of landing because look how bumpy this is. Try to land on this thing that looks like a road here and then taxi over there. Bumpy. It's gonna be bumpy. Okay, here you go. I'm just gonna layer down here. Oh, 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 let's pull up a little more. Oh. Pretty good. It's 59. Oh, minus 115. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna taxi to that icon and see what I can find. Where's Neofly? Come on. Ooh, I'm all the way over here. Wow. What does this mean, this thing? I think that is the thing. Alright. Let's just taxi over there. It's gonna be a while, but at least have a nice sun. Hey, 25 clocks. All good. All good here. How are you doing? Can you see a fuel gauge? Yes, you can. You mean like an overlay of the fuel gauge? Here's my fuel gauge. I have a quarter tank left. How are you doing? Here I'm using this utility called Neofly.net. You can go to neofly.net, which is a free utility for Microsoft Flight Simulator that basically overlays a role-playing pilot career mode on top of Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm looking for treasure. Once a day, there's a treasure you can find. And I'm looking for this treasure here in the Sahara Desert, west of Egypt. Looks like it'll be fine a return trip. Yeah, because it took me about a quarter to get here, right? So maybe I will be fine. Like Neofly is having... Oh, is it gonna crash? No, it's not. It hasn't crashed yet. But where am I now? Missions. Neofly is getting... Oh, awesome. Use Neofly? Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite Microsoft Flight Simulator utility. Right now it's not showing anything anymore because I think... Oh, up here. I think I dragged it too far. And I'm using Flight Sim Toolkit Pro. All right, let me turn off track IR so I can, you know, look over there. Thanks, Sheepa. Okay, Neofly doesn't want to come up now. Let me try this. Neofly. My computer's really struggling with all this stuff running today. I think it was further ahead and to the right of this road, so let me try to keep moving here. And I don't know if you saw this 25 clocks. There's an update for Neofly, I think, coming out tomorrow that's going to add multiplayer, so we could even do some... We could try that if you like, if you use it as well. Which you know, we can do these missions together, and whoever finds it first gets a little bonus, but you still get to share it, which is a nice way of doing it, I think. All right, come on, Neofly. Why don't you want to come up on my screen? Okay, now please let me drag up here. Just gonna bear with me for a second. Maybe the satellite view is too much for my poor computer right now. Let me check that. Yeah, it's totally it's a bit frozen, unfortunately. Oh, and am I going back? Okay, brakes. Oh, just gonna try to find it manually. It's nice to land right when the sun is setting. It's beautiful. Cool, yeah, let's, we can schedule something if you want later in the week or the weekend once it comes out. Figure out how it works. Let's just cheat and let's use the... Well, it's not really cheating, but let's use the... Look at that. Look at that wonderful layer there. Cool. Yep, I'll be up for that for sure. All right, I'm looking for this treasure. I've never found one before. And I don't know if you've done this treasure hunt on this, but basically there's this icon that appears once per day, and basically there's a treasure there for you to find. But now Neofly is running really slowly. Let me disable Flight Sim Toolkit Pro, and maybe that'll... I'm just gonna close it. We're gonna lose the information, the overlays, but that's all right. I want to be able to finish this mission if I can. Maybe that'll give me the juice I need. Oh, here it is. The icon's still there. I have 32 megabytes of RAM, so I don't assume unless there's like a memory leak on these applications. I mean, these are alpha applications. I consider them on Neofly, and you know, they're in development. You know, I think Neofly, it's like a single developer, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's some... It's not the most performant apps ever, but yeah, totally It's totally super slow right now. I just shut down here you go. Oh, here you go. It's coming in. I just shut down SimToolKit Pro. So we'll lose our landing guesses and stuff, but I'm on the ground now, so I can turn it on again when I come up. It could indicate that the processor can grab the elements from the memory. I could take a look at my task manager. Let's see, task manager. Here you are, flight simulator, CPU 33, Neofly 17, memory. Yeah, flight simulator is using like 8 gigabytes, I guess. Neofly is having issues. But I don't think I found it yet. I don't know if this icon here, I think that's a warning icon. I don't know if that's a fuel warning icon. I don't know what this yellow icon is, but I think I have not found the treasure yet. So I think I should take off and keep flying around. Unless that's it. But it's so frustrating to have it so slow right now. Oh, not responding. Oh, and the memory's keeping up too. Yeah, I think it's something with Neofly that's really... I don't know what's going on. Let's just drive the airplane from this view here and see if we can spot this thing, okay? I'm just gonna drive the airplane from here. And maybe I should take off. Look at this beautiful light. Let's take off. Let's just go. Try to take off. Oh, little jump. And you got 1-2 jump into the sky. I'll be looking for a bit. Copy that, 25 clocks. Thanks for dropping by, man. I'm gonna keep looking for this treasure here. I'm confused if that little marker is the marker of the treasure or not, but let's just fly around a bit. Fly around a bit from one of these views and see if we can see anything that might look like an aircraft wreck or whatever. Copy that, Sheepa. Thanks for dropping by. Buon appetito. I think it's almost lunchtime for me as well, so I hope I can find this soon, otherwise I'm just gonna have to head back and try again later. As the sun is setting here in Egypt and in the dark, we're not gonna really have many chances. I'm gonna fly around a little longer. Then we're gonna head back. I don't even think that airport is illuminated. Oh, careful. Is that it? I think that's it. I think I found it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that looks like a wreck down there. Alright. I think that's it. There it is. There it is. I found it. Okay. There's a wreck. Alright. It's an airplane. That was a goose chase that I was after. A wild Pikachu chase. Here it is. I found it. Alright. So I'm not gonna, I mean, obviously that took way too long. I'm not gonna get the full bonus, but if I can land now with the sun just barely over the horizon there. Once I land, it'll be below the horizon, because believe it or not, the Earth is round. Here, let's put the flaps down. And let's try to do a short landing here. Short turn to final on this aircraft wreck in the Neofly treasure hunt. My first ever Neofly treasure hunt. A little bit bumpy here as well. We'll try to put her down as softly as possible.
Oh my god, you found it. An old juicy unexplored wreck. Good job, Junior.
No, just who is this person? An old, juicy, unexplored wreck. Good job, Junior. It's a little bit condescending, but it's fine. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, an old wreck. It looks like a 747. Maybe it was flying from like the United Arab Emirates or something, so there's a bunch of gold in it. Whoa. Alright, do I automatically get the money? Let's just go around it for a bit. Take a look at this wreck. Yeah, it's an old 747. 1, 2 plus. Amber? Are you still teaching? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna head to base and then I'll be ready. But if you don't want to eat, if you don't wait, it's okay. I'm gonna risk it here. I'm gonna just get really close. Hopefully the collision modeling is it won't make me crash into this plane. It's pretty cool. Look at that. And we're gonna take off again. Oh, I don't think I have enough power to go up this hill. Let's oh shit. Okay, let's back out. You have to learn to do, you know, have to learn to back out on Cessnas as well. Let's try to go up the hill. Full power. Okay, we got it. Now I'm gonna stop a second, and I'm gonna just check the Neofly interface real quick to see if it gave me money or not. Put on the brakes. Okay, Neofly doesn't want to come on, so I'm just gonna take off and let's head back to base to hopefully get my airplane back in one piece. A little confused with this light here in the cockpit. Okay, undo the brakes. Let's try to find a direction that landing was pretty smooth. So I think the wind is coming from behind me, but this looks oh, that looks better. Let's go this way. Whoa. Go. I am glad that they're not too, you know, picky about the type of surfaces you can land on, because then it makes these types of missions possible in this game. So if they were too picky, then, you know, you would, with this little general aviation light airplanes, maybe you wouldn't be able to just land in the desert and without smashing a landing gear on some boulders and stuff like that. We've read Roald Dahl's second part of his autobiography called Going Solo. He had to do a pretty rough landing. He almost died around here, and I think it was in Egypt or Libya, in the Second World War. I think it was a biplane he was flying. My flaps up, and it's going to be a pretty return flight. Hopefully we'll be able to find our airfield to land. Pretty colors. The glow, the late afternoon glow here. And I think, here, I can turn this on. I think, yeah, I'm just gonna head east, and that should take us back. If we manage to get back, I have a quarter fuel tank left. I am at 44 mixture, I think, so leaning the mixture. So oh, here we go. Neofly is awake again. That's good. And there you go. There's an airfield. It's not bad. I think it's like about 60 nautical miles. Yep, I found it. It was a crashed airplane, a crashed jumbo jet. Maybe like from some prince in the United Arab Emirates or who knows. So now, did my money go up? I think I still have to return, okay? Where's the log? Moving plane. I don't know if I had to do something to get the money from the wreck. I just landed by it, and I got this message. You did it. Good job, you junior. You. A nice, juicy, undiscovered wreck. And I didn't do anything else. I think I probably have to return to base in order to get the payment, right? Because otherwise, all right. I'm looking at the logs here. Yeah. Because I think you have to return to base to get all that gold that you got out of that cargo hold and into your coffers. Have you ever found one of these? 25 clocks, ever done one of these missions? This is my first time, this one. Alright, 25 clocks, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't drop by on the long 20-hour stream from Perth to Sydney this past weekend, this gentleman flew that too, and you should go check him out. Check out his channel, give him a follow. Another fellow pilot here who has also flown this Neofly role-playing game blanket that you can put on top of Microsoft Flight Simulator to give you a very cozy role-playing career pilot experience while playing a flight simulator. Isn't that awesome? I wish they would do that for IL-2 Sturmovik. I mean, they do have the career mode for. But I want like to be a fictional thing, like you're a fighter pilot, you're like a mercenary fighter pilot, not necessarily just always in World War II. I like these being able to have a story in games that are predominantly about flying airplanes, but that give you like a story, you know, digital money and all this good stuff. No, still pretty new to the program. Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty much brand new to the program. I've done like, you know, right here you can see like. Oh, that's not the logbook. Let's see my logbook. Let's make sure I'm heading the right way because I don't have much fuel to spare here. There you go. That's about right. It's pretty much direct, dead east almost. All right, that's pretty nicely trimmed. There's no autopilot in this one. Where's my airplane? There it is. All right, while that my airplane is flying nicely over here, let's go to Neofly. Let's click on logs. Here you go. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missions total. And I had to do a break of streaming after that, but I'm really glad to be back here. I started in England, and now I paid a digital pilot to fly my Cessna 152 to Egypt to attempt this treasure flight. Cool. Right, we're en route. I'll keep an eye on this fuel gauge here, but there's not much I can do. There's no airfields to divert. All I can do is keep flying this direction and try to get there. Let me check. Let's climb a little bit more because maybe we'll be cutting it really short. Yeah, but I have to land first. Okay, I might come meet over here. You wanna come meet over here, man? Can eat on this table on the side here. And I just can keep an eye on the airplane. Hammer doesn't want to eat with me when I fly my digital airplane. Well, all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I might, unless someone has strong feelings about this, I think I'm gonna take a break for lunch. Wait, probably gonna take me 20 minutes. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it'll be fun to play together. Let's see when this update comes out. Let's see if we can do a joint flight. That'll be awesome. All right. All right. Have a good lunch. 25 o'clock. So I'm gonna leave it here because I'm not like you know, flying online of other people, so I can't pause this. Thank the gods. I'm gonna land after lunch and I'm gonna be back with Elite Dangerous just about an hour and a half. Cool. Let's do it. Yeah. Just message me and. When you feel like it, I'd be very happy to try one. I think it comes out tomorrow, the 3.0 Neofly update that will have multiplayer. So I would love to try that. And look at that, you have that's the distant light and distance, ladies and gentlemen. That's Cairo over there. Okay. Very beautiful, beautiful lighting here in the Sahara Desert. This is what I love about these flight simulators as well, especially this one, that you know, you can go somewhere in the real world and see the beauty of flight. Experience some of this from the comfort of your computer. All right. Peace out, people. Hypertech Zero. I'm out of hyperspace and into the kitchen to eat some food. Thanks 25 Clocks. Thanks Sheepa. Thanks Timmy. Thanks everybody who dropped by. I'll let you know after during the Elite stream if I manage to land properly here. All right. Peace out.